이번 영상은 마이클세일러가 2025년 BTC 프라하 행사에서 발표한 연설 중 핵심 내용을 담고 있습니다. 그는 이 자리에서 새로운 금융질서 속 비트코인의 역할에 대해 누구보다도 명확하고 강력한 비전을 제시했는데요. 오늘은 그 연설의 핵심만 뽑아 한글 자막과 함께 여러분과 공유합니다. 투자에 있어 도움되시길 바랍니다.
So this was the status of the macro economy in July. Bitcoin was appreciating 55%. It was trouncing the NASDAQ and the S&P. Gold was a laggard. Silver was lame. Bonds were losers. Bitcoin was $1 trillion asset class. It was just less than 0.1% of the wealth in the world. But we could see that something was going to change. I presented a forecast in July, and I said, I really think my base case is Bitcoin's going to grow 29% a year for the next 21 years. And that's going to cause it to appreciate to $13 million Bitcoin. We had a macro forecast, and that meant that Bitcoin was growing to be 7% of all global assets. And it was growing to be its own asset class. And you can see here, $280 trillion, but the preeminent monetary asset in the world.
제가 제일 놀란 부분이 바로 이 비율이었는데요. 여러분도 같은 생각 하셨을 것 같아요. 비트코인이 어디 있는지 한참 찾았잖아요. 전 세계 자산 규모 대비 봐도 너무 하찮아 보이는 비트코인 점유율을 보면서 마이클세일러의 말에 큰 공감을 했어요. 이 사람이 예측하는 미래의 가격이 너무 터무니없는 숫자는 아니라는 생각이 들더라고요.
But stuff that's happened in the past 11 months has been extraordinary. The White House has embraced Bitcoin. This is an extraordinary development. We didn't anticipate this. We hoped that we would get a favorable administration, and we hope we get support, and we had this inkling, but November 5th brought a sea change in politics, and although we thought we might have a pro-Bitcoin president, we didn't think we'd get a strategic Bitcoin reserve. We didn't think that the president would say, America will be the Bitcoin superpower of the world. This is an amazing development. We have all the information to know Bitcoin is winning, and yet the majority, 99.8% of the capital in the world, still pretends and acts like it isn't. Most is still oblivious. You know something the rest of the world has not yet acknowledged, and yet it couldn't be clearer to all of us in this room. There's a monetary revolution afoot, a revolution in economic thinking. It's spreading everywhere in the world. It's fueled by the digital transformation of the capital markets that you see manifested in all of these companies and all of these securities and all of this Bitcoin activity. And it's going to be accelerated by explosive financial innovation. That innovation is surging now. You can see it everywhere around us. Every single company is thinking, how do I integrate? What am I going to do? So the revolution is afoot. The world is bullish on Bitcoin. It's being adopted faster and more aggressively by governments, by banks, by corporations, by investors than nearly all of us thought a year ago, right? We were bullish a year ago, but certainly I'm hearing now BBVA is supporting Bitcoin. I'm seeing the Secretary of the Treasury saying it's okay for banks to Bitcoin. We've seen the explosion of all these Bitcoin treasury companies. I didn't think they would go so fast. I didn't think Smarter Web would go from 4 million pounds to £1 billion in 2 months. Let's give them a hand. That's amazing.
참고로 마지막에 세일러가 말한 스마트 웹은 스타트업이 주로 상장하는 영국 아쿠이스 거래소와 미국 OTCQB 시장에 등록된 회사로 원래는 웹 기반 서비스 회사였지만 최근 비트코인을 전략 자산으로 전환했어요. 마지막 멘트 어떻게 하지 고민하는 와중에 7월 14일 오전 1시 기준으로 비트코인이 또다시 신고가 11만 912달러를 찍고 횡보 중이네요. 다음 주에 크립토 위크까지 있어서 설레이는 주말이에요. 더 열심히 코인 공부하고 비트코인에 관해 파고들고 싶어지는데요. LJ와 함께 좋은 정보 많이 받으시고 함께 성공 투자해요. 2편에서 봬요.